Friends, this is another edition of a Quantum Leap Year, and I am Tim Lee. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me give a shout out to some newlyweds. The newlyweds are Mr. and Mrs. Jaquan and Morgan Brooks. Congratulations, guys. Seriously. Beautiful ceremony, beautiful people, beautiful families, beautiful scenery. I mean, it was outside, water, sunlight. It was really, 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 really nice. And I think in context with that, I want to talk about advice. And sometimes you go to weddings and people are like, do this and do that, do this and do that. And none of that happened here. But it's just, I wanted to give you some advice, which is you can't take everybody's advice. Take it, love it, hate it, or leave it. But I feel that it's true, and this is what I'm learning even in my life. You cannot take everybody's advice. You've got to live and learn and make your own mistakes and then grow from them, as long as there's a commitment to keep going. So in the context of a marriage, is keep the marriage going, right? In the context of life, is to keep living, you know what I'm saying, until such time that you are separated from your body and then go, you know what I'm saying, to heaven. Or... no. Seriously. So let me just say this. What I'm getting is that everybody's experiences are personal and unique to them. You see what I'm saying? And those experiences teach you lessons. And you give advice based on the lessons you learned from the experiences you had. So in a real sense, the lesson you learn is for you and almost you alone. Now, it can help someone else along their way, but it is not for someone else. I've heard a lot of people in testimony say stuff like, oh, I went through this so that I could teach other people. No, you went through that so you could learn something. Seriously, I'm not even trying to be funny. You went through that so you could learn something, because that's what life is. Life is about kind of getting a situation or circumstance, learning from it, and then this is what I'm getting. You get a test over here after the situation. Sometimes we think the situation is a test. That's the classroom. That's the class. I feel like I'm talking too high. That's the class. That's the class. I'm gonna be myself, okay? That's the class. Then after we take the class and learn the lesson, we're gonna be tested to see if we consistently apply the lesson. And so that's what tests are. So you want to pass the tests that life throws at you, and they come in the form of pop quizzes, because you don't know when they're going to come, and you don't know when they're going to count, right? And I remember being in school, sometimes we get the notion that, the test will be counted towards your final grade, but sometimes you take a test just to practice taking a test. Come on, I hope I'm saying something to somebody who can apply this to life, right? Now, everything in the school does not correlate to life. So here's another thing I was getting when I was thinking about all this stuff. One, in school, we're in a classroom, and all these people are taking the same class with the same teacher, the same learning objectives, you know what I'm saying? And they're expected to take the same test and pass, right? In life, everyone is taking different tests, and everyone is meant to learn something different from similar, if not the same, situations and circumstances, right? So understand the uniqueness and the beauty and the diversity of the lessons that we learn. So for me, it's all about the lesson. It's all about the lesson. Let me close by saying this. I had a smoothie for breakfast this morning. I just started making smoothies this week. I like smoothies because they are nutritious and delicious. But my smoothie today was only nutritious. And when I found out that it was only nutritious, I was going to throw it away. But I was like, I'm wasting all this money. I'm going to drink it and just drink it. I'm a man. But the point is, I drank it and I was like, I'll try again tomorrow. And that's it. It's that simple. That's what life is. We just have to have a commitment to keep going. And so again, to the newlywed couple, I say, you're going to make some mistakes. Nothing's perfect by the definition of without flaw. You see what I'm saying? this video has been with plenty of flaws, but that's what makes it me. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to make your marriage your marriage. That's what's going to make your life your life. There is beauty. That just said the beauty and diversity in the lessons that we learn. Learn the lessons, apply the lessons, live life. Y'all, I'm going to close it up there and bid you a good week, a good day, and a good life, a good leap. Come on, I like that. A good leap. So if you have not done so, subscribe. If you like the content, press that like button. But I'm going to sign off by saying thank you for tuning in to another edition of A Quantum Leap Year with me, Tim Lee.